Hey everybody, Jaspinko here with the start of a brand new season of GeoFrauds, which is a GeoGuessr league organized by Harrier. Over the next several weeks, I'll be competing against this talented pool of players on a variety of maps, and we'll accumulate leaderboard points depending on how well we rank in each week's challenge. At the end of the season, whoever has the most leaderboard points wins. Each week, as both practice for myself and as a way for you to participate, we'll play a practice challenge on the same map as the league challenge. I've put this week's practice challenge link in the video description in case you'd like to play along with me. Now let's go get started. For week 1, we'll be playing on a community world with 90 seconds per round. Moving isn't allowed, but we can still pan and zoom. Let's practice. I like a community world because each of the locations is handpicked by somebody in the GeoGuessr community, so you generally end up with more interesting spots than places that the computer just randomly picks for you. Let's see how well we can do here in our first practice game of the season. We're starting off with a very beautiful location. This feels like Switzerland to me. We have low camera, we're very close to the ground, and the only couple of places that you find low cam are Switzerland and Japan, but we're driving on the right side of the road. So Switzerland it is. Can we get a legible sign? No, we can't. We are not so fortunate today. Is this... This is an Interlaken. Surely that is an Interlaken. Is it? I was in Interlaken. Yeah, no, I think that's Interlaken. That hill there, I recognize that. Well, it's gonna be embarrassing if this is wrong, but I was just in Interlaken, Switzerland this past summer, and indeed I think we are along this road here. What is missing for me, however, is the railroad track. I thought we would see that as well. I'm thinking that's Interlaken. That is directly to our east, a little bit northeast. So that would put us more around here. Yes, this is where the road is actually right up against the water. Something like that. Yeah, wow, okay. So it pays to travel places, folks. If you have the opportunity to explore the world in real life, well, guess what? It'll make you better at GeoGuessr because you might recognize some places. So I missed one whole point, and I'm pretty happy about that. Let's see where we end up in round 2. Maybe it's somewhere I've been before again. That'll be exciting. Though I can guarantee you I have not been here. Risque d'emboulement. Okay, so we have French and a yellow plate. Is that an old French plate, maybe? Repas. Repas is dish. Maybe it's a restaurant advertisement. Well, I have been in the south of France, actually. I've been near Lyon, and so maybe that's where we are. They have cliffs like this, maybe around this area. Though there are so many other mountains down here, it could easily be further south as well. I'm going to stick with my guess near the Alps, but I won't be surprised if it's actually the Pyrenees. It was the Alps, it was near Geneva, oh my gosh. So 2 for 2, we're seeing areas in the world at least near or exactly where I've been in the past few months, which is kind of insane. These 2 locations are very close to each other though. Surely we'll end up in a different continent in round 3, right? It's a community world, not a community Europe, but, well, I think we're in Europe again. Ayr? Ayr? Well, it's not Ireland, I can guarantee you that, but a place called Ayr is 3 kilometers to our west. It feels Nordic. Now, is it going to be Sweden, Finland, or Norway? I'm leaning Sweden. I think the color scheme on that sign and this sign, those both confirm Sweden for me. And we got these like red barns that you'll find everywhere. Now we have 30 seconds left. Do I dare look for a place called Ayr? I bet you it's gonna be a very small town. So I would be shocked if I saw it on the map at this zoom level. You know what, I wonder, like, is it ever Outland? Is it ever out here? Because it is kind of like older generation coverage. Okay, it wasn't up there, but it was on this island, Gotland, which does have older generation coverage on it. Where is Ayr? There is Ayr, and maybe, just maybe, if we looked over here, we could have found it, but I really wasn't looking on this island. That's fine. I'll still take the 4,400 points, and I've not been to Sweden, so we've finally broken that trend. Let's see where we end up here in round 4 out of 5. It's been great so far because it's all Europe, and I'm pretty good at Europe compared to other continents. Oh my gosh, is this also Europe? I'm feeling Russia right away. That feels like architecturally what's going on here. Though these are letters in the Latin alphabet in the graffiti, so maybe not. Oh wait, what's going on here? Hello? Or I guess somebody's broken down. And that's why this location was added to the map? Okay. Oh, there's the Cyrillic. Bank. Something bank. I wonder if I'd be able to find that on the map. Can we read anything else? That's a pretty big building too. Nice plaza. And there's a shiny tower there. Alright, I think barring any other good information, a Moscow hedge is not a bad idea. Let's send it there in Moscow. Oh, it was Perm. A significantly smaller city, but still large compared to most places you could end up in Russia. Hopefully I can get back above 4,000 points here in round 5 out of 5. Okay, yeah, here's great. Another example of low cam, but this time it's not in Switzerland, it's in Japan, the other low cam country. You can just see like how close we are to the ground. We feel shorter than usual in Street View. And so we have Japanese writing as well, and we have a telephone code. The telephone codes in Japan do follow a pattern. Area codes start with 011 in the north and work their way up to 099 in the south. And so I don't know specifically where 0748 is, but I think it would be more northern. With me being unable to read any of the actual writing, I think our best bet is to just go a little bit north of Tokyo, and we'll send it there in Japan. Okay, it was south of Tokyo. It was between Kyoto and Nagoya. Still, it was over 4,000 points, so I am happy about that. So in total, I ended up getting 21,005 points. If I can carry through that kind of scoring into the league challenge, I think we'll get a few leaderboard points this week. Let's see what happens. With that practice out of the way, let's get into the first league challenge of the season. As before, I'll have 90 seconds per round and only panning and zooming at my disposal. Here we go with our first league challenge of the season. Alright, somewhere with very sandy dirt and a lot of cows. Any big beef cow enjoyers out there, rejoice in that sight. We have a white car. And okay, that's probably our best clue yet. This kind of aesthetic is making me think of Thailand. Yeah, I'm thinking Thailand. Do we have any script in view? That sign's a little bit too far away to read, unfortunately. I'm thinking Thailand. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe it was a rare Cambodia, but the dirt is so white, I don't think it's Cambodia. Cambodia tends to have red dirt. I'm not good at region guessing Thailand, so I'm just going to throw it a little bit north of Bangkok. That seems like a good hedge location, all things considered. It was actually Cambodia, however. The dirt color being that light is a little surprising for Cambodia. Generally, it's pretty red dirt all around the country, so I'll take note of that for the future. You can find very white dirt in southeastern Cambodia. Let's see where we end up in round 2. Alrighty, we have lots of bollards, a forest full of bollards, and well, this is unfortunate. I don't quite remember what bollards these are. A lot of places in Europe have similar looking bollards to that. We are driving on the right side of the road. It's a beautiful forest. Let's just take a moment to appreciate how pretty this location is. Maybe Latvia's not the worst guess here. I'll go near downtown Latvia. I'll go central Latvia and see how far off we are. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Germany's now in play this season. Since last season of GeoFrauds, Germany got brand new coverage in Google Maps, so it's no longer just old imagery from 2008 in the major cities. Well, that's something I need to practice more, clearly, because I did not recognize those as German bollards. Let's see where we end up in the next round. Hopefully a country that I know is in this map. Okay, the sun directly to the southwest, so we're in the northern hemisphere. Varosi Piasornak. I don't know what this language is, unfortunately. We do have holes in the poles, though. We got holy poles. And a pipeline over the road. Lovely. But language plus holy poles puts us somewhere in Eastern Europe. Maybe, I'm thinking Hungary. I'll send it Central Hungary. And that seems to be the winning strategy here. It was actually Northeastern Hungary. But I'm happy I at least got the country right there, not knowing the language for sure. The polls really saved me. Alright, maybe I can read the language in round number 4. If there is any, it's a parking lot. Oh no. Dépôt d'ordures interdit sous peine de contravention. Talking sous video surveillance. Okay, so we're dealing with French writing. Now, does that mean we're in France proper? We do have the architecture going on. That feels French. I'm thinking more northern France, and I'm not sure why. It just feels a bit colder. I'm gonna go up here. Not quite Paris, but near enough in case it is. Oh wow, that was northwestern France, near the coastline. That was the town of Guingamp. Guingamp. Never heard of it until now. Well, we got the country. That's maybe good enough. Okay, what do we have here? E12. Umstrand. Umstrand. This feels like Sweden to me. And we'll have Highway E12 to look for. Let's go check out Sweden. Where is E12? That's going to be a major highway. The E highways are visible very far zoomed out like this. There's E10, E8. At this point, I'm looking at Finland, aren't I? Yeah. Oh, okay, so E12 is actually in Finland. Here it is. It goes through Helsinki and Tampere, so there's quite a range of locations we could have here. Is Umstrand within 10 kilometers of this highway? Hopefully we can find it. Umstrand. I don't see it. That's okay. We at least got the country. Wait, what? I thought it was Sweden to begin with, but I couldn't find E12 in Sweden. I found it in Finland. Okay, so it does... Oh my gosh, it continues as a ferry route and then back as a highway in Sweden. Well, let that be a lesson. Always go with your gut. If it feels like Sweden, then it is. That's a bit embarrassing. But in total, my score was 18,082 points. It wasn't as good as the practice round. That's typically how these things go. Here's how everyone else did this week. The Suomi took gold with an impressive score of 23,077 points. Bassman was a close second with 22,894 points. And finally, Genghis Khan came in third with 22,740 points. You'll notice how far down the leaderboard I am in this initial challenge, which signals that I need to learn more about German bollards and Cambodian dirt. I hope you enjoyed today's challenges. Let me know in the comments if you ended up playing along with the practice challenge. I'd love to know how you did and which rounds you found to be the most challenging. Also, be sure to subscribe so you know when the next episode comes out. Until then, I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you again very soon.